Hey guys, welcome back to another Deadside video. In this video, we're going to be talking about vehicles within the game. So currently, there's three different types of vehicles. We have the bike, which is the fastest land vehicle. Then we have the jeep, and then we have the boat. Sadly, my base is too far from the coastline to actually show you guys about boats. So we're going to be focusing on the bikes and the UAZ. So there's the two types of bikes. You have the two-seater, which you see right here, and then we have the three-seater. So this can hold three persons, that can hold two. In terms of speed, they're both the same speed. In terms of health, they're both the same health. The UAZ is by far the best land vehicle. It can carry up to 4 passengers. So when it comes down to finding vehicles within the game, the bikes are arguably the easier ones to find. They spawn pretty much all over the map. I just found this one up here a while ago. Before I logged off a couple hours ago, I actually found this one up there as well. So these things are pretty easy to find. If you go to your map and you check areas like these, different areas with garages or houses, you will find a bike. So if you go here, I'm sure that you will find a bike if somebody hasn't taken it already. When it comes down to boats, you should check the docks because boats are normally frequent at the docks. So if you're along the coast and you see a dock, you can simply go up to the dock and you might find yourself a boat. The UAZ is a little bit harder to find. I'm just going to call it Jeep, but it's a little harder to find. I found mine all the way over here at the airfield. These buildings with the black rooftops, I found mine there. I found it here, and while I was looting the entire area, I found another one which was located here. Sadly, I can only drive one vehicle, so I had to leave that one behind. But if you want to find the UAZ, this is one of the best places to find them. Another place that you can find them is up here by this other epic mission. I've always seen one here when I go there to loot, so you can definitely check it out. You can actually find one here, and sometimes you can find it down here as well. There are other places, and I'm going to be showing them on the map right now. This is an interactive map. I'm also going to link it in the description of the video. So if you want to check out that map, you can look to find the location of the UAZ. So each vehicle comes with storage, which is pretty good. So if you're out on a long loot run, you can actually store items within your vehicle. To access the vehicle's loot or the storage, you go to the back side of the vehicle. You're going to see F to open storage. The bikes, they hold 15 extra slots. So if you go over to the three-seater, it's going to hold the same amount as the two-seater. When it comes down to storage with the Jeep holds a lot more. So if you go to the back and press F, you're going to see that we have a good amount of storage. I think it's up to about 33 if I'm not mistaken. These fuel canisters are very important when you have vehicles. You're going to need them to actually fuel your vehicle. I found these fuel canisters running around the airfield. They can be found pretty much all over the map, but if you want them in good concentration or a lot of them, go to gas stations or POIs like, for example, military bases or the airfield. When it comes down to vehicles, you can see we have two bars for them. We have the health bar and the fuel bar. To fuel your vehicle, it's very simple. Again, you're going to grab yourself a gas canister and you're going to put it in your hot bar. You're going to equip it and then go up to the vehicle. Press G and you're going to refill it. If you're using console, you're going to use the key that shows up and you're just going to do that until it refills. Same thing for the bikes. Just go up and press the refill button. I just showed you guys how to refill your vehicle. Now I'm going to be showing you guys how to repair your vehicle. So to repair it, you're going to need a specific item, and that item is called a vehicle repair kit. These vehicle repair kits can be found pretty much all over the map, but the best location to find them is at military bases or airfield. So to repair your vehicle, simply go up to it, equip the item, and it's going to say G to repair. You're just going to press G, and it's going to repair the vehicle. Bear in mind that once you use the repair kit, it's going to be deleted. Just a while ago, I had 50, and just repairing it once actually depleted one of my vehicle repair kit. So now we're going to be taking a look at health and the vehicles. Firstly, I'm going to be using a pistol, and I'm going to show you guys the damage that it takes when I shoot a vehicle. So we're going to start off with the bike. So it didn't do that much damage. Now we're gonna go over to the UAZ. Alright, you can see that that didn't do much damage. Obviously, the UAZ has more health than that of the bike because we can see it from the damage that we did. So let's switch to a automatic gun and see what kind of damage we can do. Alright, so we almost brought it to halfway down. Let's go ahead and try it on the UAZ. So from that test, you can see that the UAZ is a lot more durable when it comes on to shooting. If you're shooting at the UAZ and you're shooting the glass, you can clearly see that there's no damage being done to the vehicle. Now I'm going to be showing you guys how to keep your vehicles from despawning at your base. So to do that, you're going to need a specific tool. You're going to go into your crafting menu and then go down to bases, and then you're going to look for something that is called a mechanics workbench. You're going to need 10 scrap metal, 10 spare parts, and 1 car battery to craft it. Once you craft it, you're going to place it within your base. Now what this device does, it prevents your vehicles from despawning depending on the items that you have stored within it. Once you're inside, it's going to tell us what we need to prevent our vehicles from despawning. So for the vehicles, we need spark plugs, we need machine oil, and mechanic tools. One thing that you should note is that some of these vehicles require different things. For example, if I were to take my vehicle, the van, and drive it outside of my building radius, outside the zone, and go back to the mechanic workbench, it's going to say that I need a few items. So to keep my bikes from getting despawned, I'm going to need spark plugs and machine oil. If I want to keep my van from despawning, I'm going to also need the mechanic tools. For the boats, I'm assuming that there's going to be different materials that are needed to prevent your vehicle from despawning. So when it comes on to using these vehicles, people can actually access them if you don't lock them properly. I'm going to be showing you guys how to lock your vehicles so nobody can actually access them without the code. So if you go into your building, then go down to items and go over to what we call a vehicle lock. You're going to need 2 batteries, 2 spare parts, and 1 electronic repair kit to craft the vehicle lock. So once you craft this item, you can put it on your vehicle and your vehicle will be locked, and without the code, no one will be able to access your storage with your loot. So as mentioned before, I just previously got this vehicle from that place over there, so I haven't installed a lock on it. I'm going to be showing you guys how easy it is to install the lock. So once you've crafted the lock in your inventory, you're going to equip it. You're going to go up to your vehicle and it's going to say G to install a lock. Go ahead and install a lock and enter your code. Once your code is entered, press enter, and nobody will be able to mess with your vehicles unless you give them the code. So that's pretty cool. So if you're looting and you have a ton of stuff inside of your Jeep, nobody will be able to access it because it's locked with a code lock or a vehicle lock.